Ciao Bella! Welcome to Bella Uncinetto. I'm Christina, and I'm so glad that you're here with me today. If you're new, welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. No matter how long you've been here, I always appreciate your time. We are still in our Wonderland adventure. I'm looking down at my bag here. We have put in days 10, 11, and 12. Sorry, weather's a little wonky here. So I thought I would show you what the colors look like all worked up. Still have ends to weave in. That's later me's problem. I'll get there. I'll probably weave them in, honestly, before I put in the next three colors, just so that I don't have so much to do at the end. But anyway, so these are the three that we had. This is How Doth the Crocodile, A Golden Afternoon, and A Vanishing Grin. Now, this one seemed to have a little less yarn than these two. And just because I had just as much left for these as I did this one. But like when I finished the row, if that makes sense. But this is definitely a shorter section than these two. I mean, I measured them, I counted the number of rows, and I definitely have fewer in this Vanishing Grin colorway. But it's fine. It's honestly, if some of them are a little bit shorter, um, this is going to be incredibly long. So, and that's, again, it's okay. I do want to let you guys know that I was wrong in the fact that there was no pattern for this Advent. There was, in fact, pattern. I missed that email. That's my fault. I went looking for more yarn from Wildflower Yarns, and I said to myself, okay, I'm going to see what there is. I want to get some more of this deliciousness. And I went looking through my email, and I was like, that wasn't the email that I used to buy the Advent box. So I went to that email address. Sure enough, there was the pattern for this Advent box. Now, you had both a knit and a crochet shawl pattern, which I wouldn't have made. Not that the pattern wasn't a good pattern. I don't know. I read it, and it made sense. Didn't seem difficult, but I just don't wear shawls enough to continue making them. I have several, and they're good use for yarn, but I don't have anyone to give them to, and I don't wear them on a regular basis. I mean, if I do, it's as part of some sort of costume, or it's an intentional wear because someone made it for me, and I want to get use out of it. I want to honor their gift, right? But I don't wear them enough to continue making them myself. So if I'm making for a gift for someone, sure. Like the shawl that I did for the Menfella Mals, it was part of using up some of the yarn from my subscription. So I made the shawl. Excuse me. But it's still sitting right over there off camera. Still sitting there. I haven't even, I mean, I've put it on to like demonstrate it, but I haven't worn it. And I have beautiful shawls that people have made me, and I wear them. But where I work, I don't want something like that to get ruined. So I only wear something like that if it's like a training day, um, or something like that. So I don't want to put beautiful yarns into something that isn't going to go anywhere. And I don't have enough things to put them on the back of. I can only put so many on the back of my couch or the back of a chair or whatever, right? So, but I did want to clarify that I was mistaken. There was a pattern. I did not see it, but I would not have made the pattern. But I did appreciate the fact that there was both a knit and a crochet pattern for the box. So this is what we're looking like so far. So if I double it, that's the length. So let's open up the next 3, shall we? And I am, for this, just in case, I'm using my 7mm clover. The pattern that I was looking at for this is the Dragonfly Table Runner from Lether Co. And it called for an 8mm and a worsted weight yarn, although that table runner was like this long. It wasn't very long at all, right? So I probably should have gone down to like a 6 or even a 5, considering how much yarn is in here. But it's okay. I'm not going to start over. I've woven in ends. I'm committed to this project. All right. Let's continue. Again, here's the box. We are on 13, which is don't stop on... Don't step on. Goodness gracious. This is tiny writing. My eyesight is crap, apparently. And I was like, where did I put my phone? You saw that, right? My chair has not done that in a little while, but I shrunk. It's like I'm in Wonderland. Okay. Well, let's put it back up. Put that back in there. Sorry, friends. Okay, I need to put... I realized also, as I was coming on to this, make this video, that one of the reasons why it seems darker in here is because it is. The light up here that has the blue cover on it that I always complain about, but I've never done anything about, one of the light bulbs is out. There's actually 2 light bulbs in there. One goes this way, one goes that way. The bottom one is out. So don't step on the mouse something. Starts with an R. Maybe you can read it. Can you read it? Let me know if you know what it says. Let me turn this off. I don't want to blind anyone. I cannot read it. That is 13. Okay, and then we have 14. The Mad Hatter. That I can read. Okay, and then 15 is A Very Mad Tea Party. That I can also read. Okay, so let me put the box back over here. Ugh. Okay, and put the bag over here. Okay, so I really wish I could see what that said, because it's possessive. Don't sip on the mouse. I want to say Ruth's, but because that's definitely an R. It's gonna bug me. Hold please, I'm gonna pause and see if I can look it up. I'm back. Okay, I looked it up. It's not mouse. It's Mome Raths. Oh my goodness, I feel so stupid. I love this movie, and maybe it's just the handwriting, but I cannot, for the life of me, read some of these. But they're the little flower creatures. I'll show you. Duh. Oi. Okay. So, let's see here. Okay. 13. Okay. It is very, oh, that's pretty. That is very true to color there. Very true. Even the corally orangey color, that's very, very accurate. I like it. Okay. 14. The Mad Hatter. I know I have an Alice in Wonderland tattoo on my leg, obviously. I had it put there, but I want to get back here. I want to get the 10 and 6 from the card in his hat. But we'll see, one thing at a time. Okay. Ooh. All right. Now, I will show you because a lot of people look at the Mad Hatter's hat and they think about the Tim Burton version, the Johnny Depp where he plays the Mad Hatter. But the hat in the original cartoon, I can pull up, yeah, here we go. It is this green color. So that is very, very accurate for the original film. Right? Now, how the book discusses it may be a little different, but okay, this is getting blown out. Let me see if I can show you. Maybe. It is a vibrant green. All the blue in my light. I mean, it shows that it's darker for sure, but this is a bright, bright green. Like, no. Let me see. Let me see if this helps. It might make it worse. Who knows? Can you see? I'm trying to put, I don't want to blind you, but I want to show you the color. Maybe a little bit, but no. I'll put pictures up. But it is very, very pretty. And so, next to that, oh, I wish you could see it. Shame on me. But I also have another light in my hallway. I've been searching and searching and searching for light bulbs for that. I've been to like 6 different places. I may have to just order them, which is crazy, crazy, crazy. But it's just like light switches, not light switches, plugs here in my house and seemingly in most Italian houses. They're all different sizes. So this is a Very Mad Tea Party, number 15. Okay. All right. Kind of went backwards a little bit. I would do that differently, but I'm not in charge here. So this one reminds me a lot of A Vanishing Grin, which I can show you. Those are very accurate colors. I wonder why the green. Let me put the green back up here. It's still not. I mean, that's a little better. Like shoving it in your face. It's a little better, but it's still, there's too much blue in this room. Never thought I'd say that, but for the color purposes, there is a lot of blue in this room. So, if it was me, and I know I have full autonomy, let's focus. I would do this. Only because some of the other colorways in the table runner. So, for example, the first two and then these two, they blended together, so you couldn't really tell a whole lot of difference. And then we got this one, and then these two kind of blended together, and then these two kind of blended together, the blues, and then we got, wow, right, 3 different ones. So this, A Vanishing Grin, and this, which is the Very Mad Tea Party, really go together in my mind. Like that would be the next transition. But that's not what she did. So I'm going to keep the order that she has. I'm not going to change the order. Because I want to follow the numbers, if that makes sense. So as I'm going through later on in my time after I finish this, like I want to know that I put it in numerical order, but I would switch the colors. But we could open 16 and 16 could go right along with this one, and I don't know, right? I have no clue because I did not make this box. She did. So she knows what she did. But just in looking at these 3 colors, I would do it this way. So I'm going to keep them the way they are just because my brain would be more upset that I didn't follow the number order than the colors not matching. Obviously, I'm not too worried about that because I'm just following the numbers. But I would, I would rip it back out. I know my brain would be like, you didn't follow the numbers, you didn't follow the numbers, you didn't follow the numbers, you didn't follow the numbers. And that's all I would hear as I was crocheting. That's what my brain would tell me. So I'm gonna follow the numbers, just like you would follow the rabbit, right? So that is it for this installment of the box. This is 13, 14, and 15. I am probably going to, I need to take a picture of these and I'll post them on my community posts. But I'm probably going to wind them up because I'm finding that trying to, like, a couple of them have gotten very, very annoying trying to wind them up. So I'm going to just probably do that before I leave this room. And then I will have them, so I need to take a picture, wind them, and then I can put them in the bag. Because I have more meetings coming up at work, which means I will crochet them there because I have to keep my hands busy when I'm in meetings, like all day meetings. Otherwise, I start getting off task. So if I need to listen, then I need to be doing something with my hands if I'm not having to like take notes or anything. And in a lot of the meetings, we have this packet of paper and I only have to jot things down occasionally. So if someone's talking to me, in order for me to listen to them, I have to have something to do with my hands. I used to get in trouble all the time for that as a kid because people thought I wasn't paying attention. But when I would put it down, I wouldn't hear what you said. So my hands have to be busy in order for me to listen to you. I don't know if you're like that. I don't know if you know people like that. But just in case there are people in your life who are fidgety and they seem like they're not listening to you, try not taking the thing away from them, because then you get really frustrated when you take the thing away from them and then they're like, "What'd you say?" Anyway, a little bit of insight to me and maybe people around you as well. But let me know in the comments what you think about the table runner so far. Any ideas about where I should maybe put it if it's too long for my dresser. I am honestly just thinking about, like, because like I said, probably this one and maybe this one, and then it's going to be just at the length of my dresser. So the rest of it's just going to hang off the sides. But I have thought about, like, folding it and putting it across so that it's almost like covering the whole top of my dresser, if that makes sense. So kind of making like a zigzag once I finish it, so it's like sideways, but just still making it all one piece. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Because I still have the entire full hank plus, I don't know. We'll see. All right. Thank you so much for listening to all of my rambling at this very mad tea party of a video. And until I see you again, be well, be safe, and be the change you wish to see in the world, everyone. Ciao, Bella.